Before we begin, I want to make sure that you have the Unleashing You retreat on your radar, because just the fact that you're tuning into this podcast means the Unleashing You retreat is right up your alley. The reason I created the Unleashing You retreat is because as women, we tend to look to everyone else for the answers. We somehow think that everyone else knows better than we do, when in reality, tapping into your own intuition is actually the key to living a happy and fulfilled life. And that's how I've created the career and life I have now, and what we'll teach you how to do during this retreat. An inner shift like this will leave you with tools that you'll use for the rest of your life. This retreat is so much more than a girls' trip. This is a transformation. If I've piqued your interest, I want to personally invite you to join us in Steamboat Springs, Colorado on September 19th through the 22nd. During our time together, we will go through coaching workshops and other deep personal development activities that will uncover aspects of yourself you never even knew. Work like this would take months or years to do on your own, and we're going to get you there in just a few short days. Not to mention, we'll be staying in a gorgeous mountain home, complete with a private chef, so you don't have to lift a finger. If you are ready for a pampering getaway where you can recharge your batteries and feed your soul, send me a message on Instagram or visit acrprofessionalcoaching.com to learn more and reserve your spot. Spots are very limited, so do not wait. And I'll see you in the mountains. Now, let's get on to today's show. Welcome to Unleashing You. This podcast is your permission slip to create success your way. I'm your host, Amanda Riffey, a certified success coach and female business leader who has climbed her way up the corporate ladder. I've been through burnout and back and found the tools to bring fun and enjoyment to my career while creating powerful results and leading in a way that feels authentic to me. This show brings you conversations with women just like you who have created massive success for themselves and are doing it in their own way. We'll hear about their personal journeys of growing their career while still prioritizing the things they love most. If you are ready to be challenged and encouraged to reach your next level, then buckle up, sister, because the road to dreamy success begins here. Let's dive in. Welcome to another episode of Unleashing You. I am still on a high from the Unleashing You live event, and it gave me the perfect idea for this episode: the power of connection. And not just any connections with other women who are here to dream big and normalize your big dreams too. There is nothing like it. As I was planning this episode, I was trying to think back to a time in my life when I didn't have other strong women around me or supporting me. And honestly, I couldn't think of one. This is something that has always been at the core of who I am, and likely why it makes the list of my top 5 personal values. I think back to when I was a child and I had plenty of women, mostly family or family friends, who loved me unconditionally and knew I would accomplish big things. They saw potential in me and they helped me dream big for myself. I grew up thinking that anything was possible. Even if I think about middle school and high school, I surrounded myself with friends who were truly there for me and didn't have any hidden agenda. Sure, yes, in middle school and high school, we all go through our phases, but many of my close friends during those years are still women I connect with today. And then in adulthood, I found myself seeking out women in a phase of life similar to mine. Women who could really understand my current season. I think about when I became a parent for the first time and I had no idea what I was doing. I found other women without even really realizing that's what I was doing, who were in that similar chapter of life and struggling and celebrating in the same ways that I was. Or when I was early in my career with big dreams of stepping into leadership someday. Surrounding myself with these women allowed me to feel seen and heard, and it made me feel like I wasn't alone. It normalized everything I was feeling. When I think about my career, I've also sought out mentors, both women and men who have gone where I want to go and are willing to help me and share their knowledge. I've had so many formal and informal mentors over my life and my career. And most people are willing to share. They're willing to teach you. Mentors get benefits from that relationship too. And it feels good to be needed and have the skills to teach someone the ropes. My key takeaway in all of this is that we all need a support system of people who are in our corner and want us to succeed. We need people that want to cheer you on, that want to be that reminder of how dang awesome you are, especially when you're working towards something big and you start to doubt yourself along that journey. And so you might be thinking, okay, yeah, that sounds great, but like, how do I find these people? So let me give you 3 quick steps on how you can call those people into your life. Number 1, identify people in your company or industry doing exactly what you'd love to do someday. Send them an email or a DM on LinkedIn. Be genuine, open, and honest in what you're looking for and see if they'd be open to hopping on a 30-minute coffee chat with you. Most people will say yes. Put yourself out there. Make that connection. And when you get on that call or that in-person coffee chat, ask powerful questions and learn more about how they got to where they are. Learn everything you can about them. If you are curious about something, it's there for a reason. Ask it. Most people are more than willing to share their experience. And who knows, you might just end up with a brand new mentor. Okay, number 2, join a local group and get networking. Before you tune me out and you're like, nope, that's way too scary. Find a group that centers around your interests or a community that you'd like to be a part of. For me right now, I am looking for connections with other businesswomen, with other female leaders, with other entrepreneurs. And so those are the groups that I am a part of now. I'm a part of a fantastic group called Denver Women. That's all female entrepreneurs in my area. Many of those women were sponsors for the Unleashing You Live event. I would not have met them if I had not joined that group and put myself out there. I'm also part of the Colorado Women's Chamber of Commerce that has both corporate women and entrepreneurs that have big dreams and are growing their careers. Exactly the people I want to surround myself with. So think about what that is for you. You search for moms groups or cooking groups or leadership groups, hiking groups, whatever it is that you dream about, these people do too. And I would say it's important to not just join the Facebook group and sit there in silence, even though that might be step 1. You need to get out of the house and you need to meet up in person. Join those live events. Get yourself out there. That's where the real value lies. It's awkward, for sure. But if you don't put yourself out there, you are missing out on some fantastic new relationships. Trust me, everyone feels just as uncomfortable as you do. I hope you're enjoying today's episode. I wanted to quickly interrupt to invite you to experience the power of coaching on demand. I've packaged up some of my favorite coaching tools and sharing access with you for free. Would you love to discover who you truly want to become 10 years from today, or work through limiting beliefs that have been holding you back from your next level of success? Send me a message on Instagram or click the link in the show notes to access your free coaching tools. Your road to dreamy success begins here. Now, back to the episode. Jen Gottlieb's book, Be Seen, has some fantastic tips on how to get the most out of networking events. I would highly recommend this book, but let me give you just a few of my favorites from her chapter on networking. The first is to be the most interested person in the room. Not interesting, interested, which means ask a lot of questions. Number one, it takes the pressure off of you to think of something to say next. It gets you away from the small talk. And everyone loves talking about themselves. That is something that we can typically talk about for a very long time. It's our story. So be the most interested person in the room. Ask a lot of questions. You'll be amazed at the connections that brings. The other thing that Jen mentions in her book is to go in with a goal. And I absolutely love this. And I think about this for even the most recent networking events that I went to. Jen likes to make herself a fun challenge before each event or even a big party where we've got those nerves coming in. We're not really sure how long we're going to stay, what we're doing there. But she'll set herself a goal, something like, I want to make one great connection before I leave. Or I want to get 5 people's Instagram handles and follow up with a DM. She goes in with a set purpose and then gives herself permission to head home after she reaches her goal. And she is always happy she went. And I can attest to that too. Even on the days or the nights where I'm like, oh, why did I sign up for this? I'm not really feeling it. All it is my limiting beliefs and my nerves kicking in. The minute I get in there, I start making real connections with real people. I hit my goal of making that one great connection or getting 5 people's Instagram handles. Then I head out and I am always happy I went. So join that local group and get networking. Okay, my third and final tip for you today is to put yourself in rooms, virtual or in person, or coaching circles with other powerhouse women who are dreaming big. The energy of a space like this is no other. The deep connections you make so quickly when you are in a safe space to be vulnerable and real is something I personally have not found in any other space. This is not small talk. This is not awkward get to know you conversations. This is uncovering our biggest fears, uncovering our biggest dreams, uncovering the life that we want for ourselves. That's when you make real connections. You create a genuine community of women in your corner who want to see you succeed and will normalize your big dreams. Because guess what? They have big dreams too. These are spaces where you can be completely free to be yourself and throw out any big dream you have. The women in these groups don't just normalize that dream. They challenge you to dream even bigger and hold you accountable to taking action. Many times we don't see ourselves in the same way that others do. What we see is all of our insecurities, all the reasons why something isn't possible for us, while others see our confidence, our strengths, and all the reasons why that big dream is a no-brainer for you. And that's exactly why I created the Leadership Legacy Circle. This group is exactly that, a group of women who are ready to find their deeper purpose so they can wake up every day excited about the work they are doing while still being able to pick up their kids from school, have time to be present with their friends and their family, and take that epic vacation and actually unplug. They dream big for themselves and for each other. Not only do they receive personalized coaching for 12 weeks to move themselves forward, help them discover that deeper purpose, help them find that balance in their life, but they support each other both inside and outside of the work we do together. They are the powerful community of women that you've been looking for. If you're listening to this and you're like, yep, I need to be in that group, check out my website at acrprofessionalcoaching.com, or you can send me a message on any of the social platforms. I am happy to chat through any questions that you have, and we can determine if the Leadership Legacy Circle is the right fit. But let me tell you this, don't wait. The next group is starting this month. We are starting very, very soon. So don't wait. Take that quick action, make that commitment, and reach out. I hope that you can hear the passion in my voice as I talk about the importance of surrounding yourself with women who dream big. They are the people you need in your corner if you're ready to take action on your dreams. You don't have to go at this alone. We are all here to support you. So as we wrap up this episode, I challenge you to take an inventory of the people in your life right now and be completely honest. Could you use more friendships with women who want to move at the same speed you do? Women who don't want to sit on their potential and are ready to take action too? If the answer is yes, then let's chat. I want to be here to support you. I want to be here to help you bring those women into your life. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. If you would like to continue the conversation, connect with me on Instagram and say hello. You can find me at AmandaRiffey_coaching. In the meantime, if you know you are ready to say yes to yourself and find an incredible support system of other female business leaders just like you, then visit my website at acrprofessionalcoaching.com or send me a DM on Instagram to find out more about the Leadership Legacy Circle enrolling now. This program is a 2-month exclusive and transformative group coaching and learning experience that will allow you to feel so aligned in leadership while creating fantastic results at both work and at home. Don't wait. The next group is beginning soon. Chat with you again later.